they're more to their screens. I think the biggest question is always, what is the opportunity cost when you're on a screen? So, you know, historically, when we were on screens, the things we could be doing instead, many of them involved social experiences, face to face with other people, going to places where other people happen to be, the opposite of social distancing. All of those were options. You know, you go to a restaurant and enjoy time with friends, sit with friends in a park and have, I guess a park's probably not the worst thing right now, but you know, a lot of the things that were, I should be doing this instead of being on the screen are no longer options. So the opportunity cost calculation has changed. And so the argument is it's better to have the screen for social connection than not to be able to connect socially at all. And a lot of people talk about that term social distancing, which I think was really badly chosen early on. Because you do physically distance yourself from people, but you don't have to socially distance. And the miracle of screens is they allow us to connect. I've never been a person who says screens are all bad and we need to roll back to the 1950s and, you know, do away with TV, do away with all the screens we have. I think they're here to stay, and there's a tremendous utility that comes with them. And I think we're seeing that to some extent during the pandemic. The flip side of this is, as you say, we're just attached to our screens in a way that we've never been before. And I think the issue has always been creating boundaries between times when we're on our screens and times when we remove ourselves and do other things. And that's more difficult than ever. So I think someone who thinks about and writes about how to segment your life, the screen life that you have and the non-screen life, the thing I've seen more than anything else is that at the moment, that is a bigger challenge than it's ever been. Untethering yourself, pulling yourself away from the screen has never been so important and so difficult. And so you've got to be more mindful and more purposeful in the way you live your life now than even before when we had screens, because we would go out, we'd spend a ton of time out of the home and we would engage with other people and we would do things that would naturally bring us away from our screens. But now, because we spend 8, 10, 12 hours a day in front of either a phone or a tablet or a TV or a PC or a Mac or whatever, it's never been so difficult. It's incredibly difficult. So I think that's the biggest thing, is that we just need to be even more strategic than usual about throwing ourselves away.